is it's a little demo of my Turing Complete language. It can essentially emulate a Turing machine. Um, so I think let's go ahead and just make a file, shall we? Like a thing in this language. So you can see I have some commands here. It's the syntax, decently simple. So let's make one. We'll call it. I'll go for the video. No, I'm gonna call it test2.tc. There we are. So now, essentially, if you don't know what a Turing machine is, imagine a array of like 60,000 elements, and what we have like this little pointer, okay? And with this pointer, we can modify values. For example, I can increment the value there, or I can decrement it, and I can move the thing left in the 60,000 elements, or I can move it, no, sorry, right, or I can move it left. So let's go ahead and let's do some stuff. Let's increment it a couple of times, and I'll just print it so we can do output. And it's interpreted, so all we have to do is just go here. Move, there you go, 3. We incremented it 3 times, we put it out. We can decrement it, so we can decrement it and then print it out again. So we can do that, and boom, 32. Now, a couple other things. If you look over the syntax, you see we have some other stuff. So you can move right or left. So let's go. We'll have one that's 3. I'll move it right. I'll increment it once. Move it right again. Increment. Increment. Out. Move it left. Out. Left. Out. So theoretically, it increments it a bunch of times, prints it out. Moves right one, increments. Moves right another one, increments a couple of times. Out, left, out, left, out. So a bunch of stuff there, but you can see we get a pretty nice result. So that's basically what you need to know to it. There's also loops. Loops in this aren't exactly great. I'm sorry to let you guys know. I should technically be able to fit this onto one line. I'll get that done eventually. But for right now, what we're doing, if you want to do a loop, is we do loop, and we put how many times we want to loop, and then we put the command in the middle of it, how many you want, and then we do end loop. So let's go ahead and let's do some stuff. Let's increment the value like 8 times, and then we'll print it out. 8. Well, would you look at that? You can also print it each step of the way by doing that. Incredible. We could also theoretically move it right each time and print out. And what we can do is we can loop 8 again, move left, and then say out. Yeah. So we move right, and we increment, we tell it out, so it's 0. So we increment, we move right. So theoretically, if we want to do this properly, we do that. And boom, it's all ones across the board.